Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Z from My Beauty Diary Addict on Instagram, and this is my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification button on to not miss on any of my future videos, as well as to join the Beauty Addict squad. Me. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media links. And if you want to know how I did this look, and as well a review on Juvia's Place new Warrior 3 palette, please do continue watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this. Yes everyone, we're going to start off today with no makeup, and you guys can tell that I've already, my microphone battery was dead, so I have been doing voiceover, and today I put the new battery on, and it's easier for me to explain whatever I'm doing for you guys today. And I have to say sorry in advance if my lighting is not as usual, or it's bad, or it got worse, because I'm still playing with lighting, with a soft light, with a ring light, and I got 2 ring lights last year for Christmas, and I just pulled out one which is smaller than the ones that I used before. Only because the big ones I put them in store because my landlord is supposed to come, but she hasn't come yet. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, as you all know, I've got my Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette. This palette is so beautiful. Like, look at the packaging. It gives you so much inspiration. I don't know if I'm good enough for this, but this is the Warrior 3 palette, and I'm going to open it up for you guys. And yes, let's go ahead, and we're going to look inside of the palette. Yeah, and you guys are ready? Are you guys ready for this? Because it's going to shock you. If you're not shocked with it, it's fine, but the colors are so freaking beautiful. Let's go. Ta-da! Oh my god, the colors are so beautiful. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, I've already promised you guys to do a comparison with the Zulu palette. I have the Zulu palette. A lot of you have been reading a lot on Twitter, on Facebook, on a few makeup groups that you guys think that Juvia's Place is recycling their colors, and this looks almost similar to the Zulu palette, but I kid you not, it's completely different. This one looks a little more rainbowy than the Zulu palette. The Zulu palette is colorful, but this one is different. Like, as I promised you guys, I'm going to do a color comparison. I've only swatched it for Instagram, but I haven't worn it before, so I don't know what look I'm going for today, but I'm so freaking excited. So please ignore the dirty palette because I've got this for a long time and I'm in love with this. This is my first color palette and I'm obsessed with it. This is a Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, and these are the colors, and let's compare with the Warrior 3. It's completely different, so you guys can see it for yourself. These two palettes are definitely different, so I'm going to swatch it for you guys so that you guys can really see what's going on in the palette. Okay, so let's dig in the first color. In this color, oh, and there's a difference too. This palette, it has a name on it. Like, I just realized that. In the Zulu palette, they don't have a name. So I'm going to go into the color Masai. If I butchered the words, I'm so sorry. So I'm going to go into the green color, which is Masai. We're going to use without base because the color payoff is already fantastic. And then this will be the first color. Oh my god, this is insane. I've already swatched it before. I don't know why I act surprised again, but the color payoff is fantastic even without the base. And then we're going to go into the Zulu palette, this turquoise color right here, and it looks like this. So that is your comparison. This is the Warrior 3 and this is the Zulu palette. And then let's go ahead, we're going to go into orange color. Oh no, yellow, sorry. We're going into the color Nzinga in here, which is this mustardy yellow, and compare it with the Zulu yellow. Nzinga is going to go right beneath the color Masai. So that is Nzinga, yellow color in the color Warrior. And then we're going into the color yellow in the Zulu palette and go right beneath this color. So let's compare them. So now you can see the color difference. Fenty, this pink inside this Warrior palette. And then It's like almost neon-ish. And then we're going to take the pink color in the Zulu palette. So this pink is like a reddish pink, while this one is like a bright pink, if you get what I mean. And let's see, the purple. So the purple looks almost similar in the palette, so I haven't done a comparison yet. So we're going to see how the purple is. So that is the purple from the Warrior 3 inside the Zulu palette. Can you see the difference? It looks similar, but it's definitely not. This one has like more vibrance to the purple compared to the Zulu purple. And what else? Maybe we can try the color Kong, because it's almost similar to the next of the green color, the shimmer color. But I'm telling you, the color Kong is like amazing. So I'm going to swatch Kong, put it right underneath the purple that we have earlier. That is Kong. This is the Warrior, and this is the Zulu palette. So you can see it's a lot of difference, like so much difference. So I'm going to swatch in the Zulu palette all the other colors that you haven't seen yet. So this is to compare the same color palette, the same, like almost similar to the color in the Zulu palette. So I'm going to dip into, so what color haven't we put on yet? So this is Kahima. This color is like red or burgundy, something like that. I am so obsessed. The red is my kind of red. And then Jarawa. Jarawa is like orangey a bit. Okay. What else haven't we swatched? The color Gola. Like guys, I'm so in love with the color Gola. It's like baby blue. So lovely. And then what else? And then the color Karama. There you go. And these are the swatches from the Warrior 3 palette, and this is perfect for my skin tone. Like it doesn't hide any colors, and oh my god. So let's get going. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and we will continue with the look for today. As you all can see, I've already done my brows, and ignore this red stain, this pink stain on this eye, because I did try to do a look on the left. I want to keep it, but then it transfers because I have hooded eyelid. I don't know, round hooded eyelid. This folds flat together, and the color just, you know what I mean. So let's get going and do the eyes using the new Warrior 3 Juvia's palette. We're going to use as much color as possible on this palette for today, so let's get going. As usual, I'm first going to prime using Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in Create. I think this is a dupe for the P. Louise eyeshadow base. I've never tried them. However, they don't have it in the United States. They don't have it in Ulta. I hope coming soon, but this is by far the best eyeshadow base I've used. I've tried using NYX, but it's too wet for me. It does not dry down fast enough, so I use this one and I'm in love. So using the applicator wand that comes with it, this is almost finished, but I've already bought new ones. I'm just going to apply them directly on the lid, because I want that thick consistency to grab on the eyeshadow when I put it on and makes the eyeshadow look more opaque, more vibrant. That's how I love my eyeshadow. Like you can use this for everyday eyeshadow base as well. If you don't want to waste your concealer, this is a good product. And then using a fluffy blending brush. This one is from Gerard Cosmetic, which I got from BoxyCharm. I'm just going to lightly spread them out by tapping motion, just lightly, so that we have a smooth base. If you have too many eyelid folds, you don't want that to set down on the crease. So we're going to lightly tapping it on, blending them all out. So once you apply, you want to let your eyeshadow base to sit for a little bit, maybe 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes at least, so that it dries down to a little tacky. When it's tacky, it can grab to the eyeshadow a lot more. Okay guys, so the first color we're going to dip into, where's my brush? The first color we're going to dip into is in the color Cadence. This is the purple color inside this palette, and I'm going to use my Morphe M507 because it's more like the tip is more precise and it can go right into the crease. So I'm going to put it right over here. Come on. I'm just going to build it up first. I'm just wiggling my brush. We're first going to build the color up first, and then we're going to, blend it all out. I'm trying to make sure that both of the eyes looks the same. I'm lightly tapping the color on and wiggling the brush at the same time so that my eyeshadow grabs to it. See how I wiggle the brush? This is just a light, I'm using a very light hand for this. Why I look up is so that I know where my crease would be, if that makes sense. And then bring it down to the inner part of the eye because we're going to cut our crease from here. See how the brush, the tip, the precise of this tapered blending brush, it's slightly much more tapered than the 506. So it goes really in between the creases. And then once I place that on, then I can like lightly doing a circular motion so that we don't have any harsh lines. Before I put on any other color on top of the color purple, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in 120 Classic Ivory. This is too white for my powder, for my face powder. I thought my skin was white. So, too fair. So I'm just going to place them right on top of the color purple so that when we blend the other color, it blends out beautifully and it's not, like you can blend out so smoothly if you get what I mean. Just to set it just a little bit, not too much. So once I have that, I've already placed the powder. I'm just going to take a little bit more of the color purple earlier, and then I'm just going to lightly blending them out so that we don't have any harsh lines. Just feathering it out. I'm placing the brush flat onto the skin, and then I'm just feathering it. For the next color, I'm going to dive into the color Fenty or Fenty, I think. This is in the bright neonish pink right here, and I'm going to use my Morphe M506 to blend the edges of the color Candence that we placed earlier. Always take your time when blending because blending is so important. And we're just going to blend out the edges of the color Candence. Lightly brushing it, no harsh lines. See how I touch the brush? My brush, I'm just holding it very lightly at the edge. Like, it's not, I don't hold it like that, but very, very light hand, and I'm just going to like flat on the skin, not like that but more like this, and then I'm just going to buff out the purple to get that smooth, beautiful edge. So as you can see, the color purple, it's lightly faded, like it's not too opaque as we want it to be. So I'm going to go back into the color Candence using my Morphe M507, and I'm just going to blend it again to make the colors much more opaque. Just blend it lightly on top of the color Fenty, just to deepen the crease, because every cut crease, like every time I do cut crease, I'll make sure that the crease, the color right here is darker, because I want to have that difference. Like I want it to be deep, like I have deep set eyes, if you get what I mean. I always pull my lid up so that I get all the space I need. Lightly brushing it. Take your time blending. It takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes 1 hour just for an eye, but the results are freaking amazing. So once you've done that, you're going to go back and forth in between colors just to blend them out so that they blend beautifully together. You know this is what I always do, regardless whatever color you use. You want to make sure that you go back and forth in between colors. So I've done going back and forth in between colors, and I'm satisfied with how opaque and how bright it is right now. So the next color I'm going into this palette is the color Nzinga. It's this mustardy yellow color, and I'm going to use my Morphe M56 to. This is I think a precise mini blending brush. Oh, I can't remember. I have to go on the web. But this brush is amazing. Like, I can blend at the bottom of my eyelash easily, and also precise blending because I have that tiniest lid space available. And I'm going to feather and smoke out the edges of the color. What color is that? Fenty. And I'm just going just at the edge to smoke it out. Like, this blending brush is a precise blending brush. So I'm just going to lightly blend them all out using a very light hand with this. So see how little lid space that I have? This brush helps to blend out the last bit of lid space that I have. Telling you guys, this palette is beautiful. Like, I know you guys are boring, like, why am I using the same color over and over again? But pink and purple and like yellow is my favorite color combo, and it's perfect for my eyes. So you just want to put your brush flat. Hold on. You just want to put your brush flat like this, and then you just want to blend it out and smoke it out. Makes it so beautiful. So now I'm super satisfied with how the colors turned out. Like, I just love how this color, the color combo looks. And I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. As usual, I'm first going to clean up with my Garnier Micellar water because I want a very smooth canvas. So by cleaning up my canvas, it helps a lot in making my canvas really smooth and clean. So I'm just going to use a Q-tip to just wipe this off. So I've cleaned my eyeshadow as best as I can, but as usual, when it comes to pressed pigments, especially reds, pinks, purple, it will stain your eye. It will stain your white brushes. That is normal. So to cut my crease, I'm going to use another cut crease canvas from Makeup Revolution. This is in the tone Halo. It is white, like completely white, if you can see, super white. So I'm going to use this small flat brush, and I'm just going to apply it at the areas where where I've cleaned earlier. So I'm just going to pat them on very lightly. Always take your time doing your cut crease because you want a crisp edge for your cut crease. So I'm going to continue and finish this offline. Sorry about the lighting, and I'll be right back. Sometimes when you do your cut crease, it's not the same. I really can't tell if my eyes are the same or not. However, I'm just going to use the same fluffy brush that we used earlier on to set down my eyeshadow cut crease so that we don't have any creases. Using my M507, using the excess product that we already have on the brush. Sorry, I'm packing this down. Using the excess product that we already have on the brush, I'm just going to use it to buff out any harsh lines that we have from the cut crease. If you need to add a little more product, you can go in the palette and just, lightly buffing that out. Then next, I'm going into the color Kahina in here, and I'm going to use the fluff brush. This is, I think, I'm Inmo fluff brush, and I'm just going to buff it right next to the color Candence, the purple that we have earlier. Just like that, tapping it on. So next color, I'm going into the color Fenty using a fluff brush as well, and just put it right next to the color Kahina. See how vibrant it is? I am so freaking in love. As usual, you want to go back and forth in between colors so that we don't lose any colors. So finally, I'm just going to wing it. This time, I'm going to go into the color Congo. This is like a very nice blue, metallic, shimmery blue. And I'm going to use this brush. Hold on. And I'm going to use this precise brush. I like it because it's so straight and it makes my cut crease much more precise. And spray a little bit setting spray on the brush, and then just take it on the brush like that, and then just going to carve out the edges of my cut crease. I'm going to take the brush and lightly packing it on. Look at how pigmented it is. I think to drag it out, I'm just going to use my finger. to, oh, it works so well with fingers. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm just going to blend it with the pink that we have earlier. That is freaking beautiful. I am so in love with how this turns out, so I'm going to do the left eye and be right back. So now that the upper eye is done, almost done, so I'm going to line my waterline, I'm sorry, not my waterline, my lash line using Hank and Henry. This is Black Black Long Wear Liquid Liner. I've tried this and the tip is so soft, so in love. So I'm just going to line my lash line, because when I line my lash line, it gives a definition to the eye. Can you see that? So I'm going to do my other eye and I'm going to be right back. Maybe not a full look. I'm just going to go ahead and do my face. And then I'll be right back to do the under eye. So I'm done with face baking. I'm going to proceed with the under eye. You can see that this is a bit too much, but that's okay. We can fix it later on. I'm going into the color Masai, which is in the green color inside this palette, using this precise, this is, I don't know what brush, mini flat angled brush. And I'm just going to put this at the waterline. And then the next color I'm going into, this is, I think, a smudge brush. I'm going to the color Gola, which is in this baby blue color, like bright baby blue color. And I'm going to blend it with the green color that we have earlier, just to give that color. And then I'm just going to blend it all out. For the final color, I'm going to dip into the color Nzinga using my Morphe M562 brush, and then I'm just going to blend the bottom lashes, bring it up, connecting them all. So now that I've done the waterline, the under eye, not doing anything extra, I'm just going to go ahead and prep my lashes. I'm not quite happy with the under eye, but we're just going to keep going. So I'm going to prep my lashes using Trastic Good Vibes mascara. This mascara is freaking amazing. Like, I'm so in love with it. So you can stop doing your eyes right here, but you guys know me, I love myself. I love to wear falsies, so this is a way to prep my lashes. And then don't forget to do your under eye as well, because it enhances your eye look a lot more. For falsies, I'm going to wear Coffee Talk lashes in Foxy, because I feel like this design is perfect for today's eye look. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look for today. Yes, today I only do like eyeshadow tutorial to make it quick, since I'm speaking and I talk a lot. And anyways, yes, I'm in the mood for like big curly massive hair at the moment. I love this massive unbrushed hair, but I love that it makes the look much more bold instead of I have to keep on straightening my hair. So I'm just keep on going with the hair, with the natural God-given hair that I've already have, and I'm loving it at the moment. Big hair, nude lips is so me right now. I can't even speak. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy watching this as I enjoy doing this for you guys. So don't forget to like this video if you like it, give a thumbs up. Don't forget to turn the notification button on and subscribe to me. Follow me on all my social medias that I will link down below. Bye guys!